Today we're barbecuing brisket, and I tell you what, guys, I'm doing something to this brisket that I haven't done in probably 15 or 20 years. So we're cooking up a little different than I usually do. Stick around, see how I get this brisket cooked up and all the different things I do to it to make it turn out fantastic. But as you can see, it's a great big 17-pound brisket. I'll get you in here close where you can see it. I'm throwing it on a new pellet grill I have. We're going to be looking at that pellet grill. So it's a Z Grills, nice little grill they sent me, kind of a basic grill. Didn't want a lot of Wi-Fi, things like that. I said, just give me a basic grill that I can show my people. So that's what they sent me. So we'll be looking at our Z Grill. Even though this is a great big brisket, it is not just teeming with fat. I like that. Guys, this piece right here is not gonna go good. I'm taking it off. It is not gonna cook well, so no sense of having it on there. Dogs get a treat today. Not saving this one. Big thick part. It is steaming hot here in Texas, and this has not been out of the refrigerator for very long. As you can see, that fat is already getting soft. It's better if your fat's a little bit firmer. It's gonna help you with the trimming, but again, I'm not gonna trim a lot off of this. Now, if you look here, see this? This needs to come off. So I'm gonna go all the way down to kind of where it's pulling off at. Let me finish taking off what I'm gonna take off. I'll get back with y'all. Here's our brisket. It's not trimmed up a whole lot, guys. I didn't want to trim a lot. It's for the family, and a lot of this fat will render out. Silver skin will burn off, but I am gonna use a binder. Don't usually do that on briskets unless I'm competition cooking. And so, we're just gonna put a little mustard on it. Let's flip it over. Doesn't take much, just enough to help your rub stick. I don't think the brand of mustard makes any difference. I use French's because that's what I like in the house. So that's what's laying here. That's what I use. But got a little fat here. That's all right. It's going to protect it. I'm not going to worry about it. I got some family that likes that, so we're gonna do it. That's it. Now, start seasoning. Guys, I'm using a basic seasoning today. This is my seasoning. This is what I season my briskets with on the truck when I had my barbecue trailer going, and we're gonna use it. So stick around. I'll give you this recipe at the end of the video. How about that? Let you know what I season this with. Basically, it's an SPG with a little twist to it. But great big piece of meat. And so we're gonna put plenty of seasoning on it. One of my, we're calling my mentors that taught me how to cook a lot of brisket always said, when you think you got too much rub on a brisket, add just a little bit more. We're gonna get these sides good. We're gonna coat it good. And as y'all know, you always do your finished side last. So guess what this means? We are cooking it fat side up. It is going on a pellet grill, but my daddy always cooked briskets fat side up. And the thing I have not done in 15 to 20 years is cook a brisket fat side up. So here we go. We're gonna do that today. So that's the difference. We're gonna see how it turns out. I'm gonna put on that pellet grill, and I think I'm gonna cook it at about 275 today. We'll wrap it. Oh, I may wrap foil just in honor of my dad, right? I have some butcher paper right here behind me I could use, but I think I'm gonna do a foil wrap today. And another thing I'll show you as you stick around and see the wrap is what I do after the wrap to help out with the foil wrap. There we go. There's a lot on there. This is gonna sweat out some. It's gonna help build bark. That is not garlic powder, that's my brisket rub. So stick around, you'll get to see what it is. Let this sweat. I'll see y'all in about, 15 minutes or so, and we'll get it on that grill at 275. Let's get this brisket on there. Put it right in the middle. So, it's going on. That about fills this baby up right there. Scrunch it. Always scrunch it, guys. It's set up. And we'll see y'all when it's time to spritz this fat side up brisket. We're gonna open this up. We've been going about 3 hours now. This brisket is catching some really good smoke. Just gonna give it a quick spritz. Guys, this is a plain water spritz, nothing else. I just wanna keep this brisket moist so that the smoke will stick to it. 2 hours later, you can see I've turned it over, kind of put it on the other side, let it go down for a while. We're gonna spritz it once again. Again, plain water spritz. We're gonna turn it over and spritz that side, but now I'm turning it about every hour and spritzing it. About time to get off. This brisket is up about 175 degrees. It really has nice color to it. Gonna wrap it up in the foil nice and tight. Crimp those sides. If you don't have a foil big enough to go all the way around, do like I did, crimp each side and keep them on the sides, not on the bottom, so you don't lose any of your moisture. Get it up good and tight with that foil. Both ends, you can see I'm crimping it up good and tight. Flip it end for end. And on this end, before we close it up, we're gonna add our brisket bath, right? So what this is some beef broth and some brisket mop from Cosmos. Seal this end up tight, get it back on the pit, take it up to that 203 degrees on the Z-Grill smoker. Here you go, guys. You can see my Z-Grill. Here's the cool thing about this Z-Grill. They have a program right now that they want to keep you as one of their customers forever, all right? So what they're doing is they are giving you free grills after you buy the first one for 50 years. Every 5 years, they're going to send you another grill for 50 years. So you're going to get 10 of these grills throughout time, won't have to buy another one. So get over to Z Grills. There's going to be a link below. You can see. Thought I'd throw that in there just for that little bit of information, but we'll talk more. I'll do a video specifically on this grill and what I think about it and how I like it. But for today, remember, check out the link. If you need a grill for life, this might be the one you want because you're going to get a new one every 5 years. Our brisket is almost to temp. Told you I'd show you what I do is to keep them from being mushy, right? Don't want them to be mushy. I'm gonna open it up, and we have, as you can see, a very soft bark, right? You can take it all the way out of the paper if you wanted to. I'm gonna leave it in there. It's a bit easier to get it out. I have that moisture in there. But we're gonna let this smoke 15 minutes, maybe 20. And it's gonna dry out that bark, firm it up. It's gonna help with our final product. So let's close it up. See you on about 15, 20 minutes. Let's open this up and look here. Would you look at the difference of that brisket by 15 or 20 minutes sitting on the grill, drying out that bark. Makes all the difference in the world. Let's get it off, cool it down a little bit, and we'll give it a try. This brisket is just looking really, really good. We're gonna give it a try. The flat, again, fat side up, guys. I haven't done this in, I don't know, I guarantee at least 15 years. But that bark has firmed up by what we did. See if we can open this up. Look inside. Look at that. A beautiful fat side up brisket. Now, one thing people will do is when they have that fat cap up here, they'll press down on it and look. Oh wow, look how moist that brisket is. When you cook one fat side down, you don't have that luxury of pushing on it and making it looking juicy. Guys, it's either juicy or it isn't. This is how you make it look juicy, by cooking them fat side up and pressing on them, letting the moisture run down out of that point down onto the flat. But that is a good looking brisket. Cut off a small piece of it. Tell you what, maybe a little bit overcooked. Yep, I think it is. It's still warm. It's been sitting for about a half an hour, so it probably needed to sit a little bit longer. So we're a little bit overcooked, but I am not going to gripe about that at all. It's a good looking brisket. There we go. A little bit overcooked. But I tell you what, guys, people would much rather have a tender brisket that's too tender than one that's too tough. But not bad. First cook on this pellet grill. Well, there you have it. A nice brisket, guys. Fat side up. Hadn't done one in about 15 years. Z Grills did a good job. Very, very tender brisket. A little bit too tender. But like I said, people aren't going to gripe about too tender. They're going to gripe about too tough. But that is a good looking brisket. Plenty of moisture in it. And not a prime, not a choice, not a select. This is an ungraded Packer brisket. This just goes to prove you guys, you do not have to spend the money on a prime brisket. Right now, briskets are at a premium cost. My wife saw this one. It was at $4 a pound, $3.96, something like that. Around here, they've been running about $4.50 lately, out of the general bin at HEB. These are not doing that. It's a good brisket. Nothing wrong with it at all. I told you I'd give you my rub, right? 4-2-1. Seasoning, salt, pepper, granulated garlic. 4-2-1. That's what I put on briskets. People seem to like it. They never throw them back at us, but I enjoy that a lot. But thanks for stopping by Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. Always appreciate it. I am the ultimate beef-loving Texan, Chef Johnny. Appreciate you stopping by. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see y'all down the road. So long, everybody.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.